If you're experiencing anxiety right now, the last thing I'm going to ask you to do is lie down and be still right away. We're going to get your body moving so that your mind has something real to focus on. And then when your body's ready, we'll find the quiet. We're going to start standing. So feet about hip bone distance apart. Spread your toes. Root down through your feet. Strong legs. Shoulders draw up by your ears and then roll back and gently down away from the ears. So rooted through your legs into the earth, heart lifts in mountain pose. Let's take a few breaths here. Allowing yourself to arrive in your practice. Feel your head above your feet. One more breath. And you can allow your eyes to open. We're going to start with a sun breath. So on the inhale, you're going to lift your arms up shoulder height. Flip your palms. Lifting your arms all the way up. Lift your face up. And then as you exhale, arms down shoulder height. Flip the palms and release. And we're going to repeat, just synchronizing your breath with the movement. And one more time. We're going to add on a forward fold. So inhale, arms up. And then as you exhale, we're going to put a little bend into the knees as we fold. Relax your head and neck when you come down. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come all the way up. Arms up, reach up. Exhale, arms by your sides. Okay. Again, inhale, arms up. Exhale, bend into the knees. Relax your neck. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, coming all the way up. And exhale, arms by the sides. Okay. One more time, synchronizing your breath with the movement. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, a little bend into your knees as you fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale all the way up, arms up. Exhale, arms by your sides. We're going to step to the front of our mat. We're going to take Sun Salutation A. So we're going to add on a bit here. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift, nice long spine. And then as you exhale, plant your hands, step your feet back to a plank, and then rock forward a bit on your toes, squeeze your glutes, reach forward with the chest a bit, gaze straight down. Let's hold here for 3 breaths. 2. And 1. Lower slowly down with control. We're going to come up for cobra, tops of the feet to the floor, elbows in. So lifting up with the chest. Heart lifts, eyeballs lift. Exhale as you lower. We're going to press it back to a downward facing dog. And pedaling out your legs here. So bend one knee, reach the opposite heel towards the floor. Relax your neck. Just giving a few breaths into the back of that leg. Just noticing how it feels. And let's switch. Opposite heel reaches down. Just being present with what is. From here, we're going to gaze between our hands. And then as you inhale, start to walk your feet up, half lift. Exhale, fold. And then inhale, come all the way up, arms up. And then exhale, arms by your sides. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step it back to plank. Let's hold here again. So reach through the heels, press down into your hands, strong glutes. Chest kind of reaches forward a little bit. Inhale, and as you exhale, lower down with control. You can take cobra or up dog. If you're taking up dog, thighs lift, chest lifts, shoulder blades roll back. Inhale, and then exhale it back to downward facing dog. Reaching your chest towards your thighs. You can always keep a bend into your knees. And then slowly work on bringing a little more straightening into the legs. And breathe. Relax your neck. Inhale, gaze between your hands, walk your feet forward, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, arms by your sides. We're going to take that again. This time we're going to add on. Inhale, arms up. Exhale as you fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step your feet back, plank. 3 breaths here. So strong legs, reach through the heels, chest lifts forward a bit. Inhale, exhale, lower down. Your choice, cobra or up dog. Heart lifts. And then down dog. From this down dog, we're going to take a 3-legged dog. So right leg lifts up, straight up into the air. Inhale, and then as you exhale, draw the right knee towards your chest, and then right foot between the hands. We're going to come up for a crescent lunge. So bend into that front knee. Heart reaches up, fingers up. Inhale, and then as you exhale, we're going to open to warrior 2. Back heel spins down. Front knee straight ahead, gazing over your right fingertips. Breathing here. I want you to think to yourself, I am brave. You can even say it out loud. I am brave. Flip the right palm. Inhale, left hand, left thigh, right arm reaches up. You can gaze up. Inhale back to warrior 2. We're going to come back to our crescent lunge. We're going to open the arms to the sides. We're going to step up to the top of our mat. We're going to come into eagle. So your left leg is going to cross on top of the right, bending into your knees, and your toes can be on the floor beside your foot. Inhale, arms up, right arm on top. So we have left leg on top, right arm on top. Find a place to focus your eyes. Elbows lift, back flat. Toes can stay on the floor, or you can tuck them behind the right calf. And breathe. Having that eagle focus. And then inhale. Oh, come up out of the pose, open the legs, open the arms, fly it out. Front of the mat. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step it back to plank, and let's hold. So reach through the heels, glutes engaged, and then you're lengthening through the front body, gaze down. And brave. Pressing down into your hands. Inhale, exhale, lower down with control. Cobra or up dog. And then downward facing dog. We're going to lift the left leg up for 3-legged dog. Left leg lifts. Inhale. And as you exhale, draw your left knee towards your chest. Left foot between the hands. We're going to rise up for crescent lunge. So you're reaching through the back heel. Front knee bends. Heart lifts up through your fingers. Imagine your heart shining up through your fingertips. Inhale, exhale, warrior 2. Bending into that front knee, arms parallel. Gazing over your left fingers. I want you to spread your toes, ground them to the earth. You got that steady focus with your eyes, and then think, I am brave. I am brave. Flip the left palm, right thigh. Inhale, left arm up. You can lift your gaze, keep bending into that front knee, and breathe. Back to warrior two. We're going to turn to crescent. So hips face forward. It's okay to wobble. Arms up. Inhale, exhale, arms back behind a bit. Step yourself up. And then right leg crosses over the left. So bend into the knees. Toes can be on the floor to start. Inhale, arms lift up. And then you're going to cross your left arm on top. Elbows lift. Nice flat back. Find your steady focal point, somewhere that doesn't move. Option to tuck the foot behind the left calf. Breathe. Good. Inhale as you come up. Open the arms. Open that right leg out. Arms up overhead. Inhale. Exhale as you fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant your hands. Step or hop your feet back. You're going to hold in our plank last time. Nice strong legs. Inhale, and then as you exhale, lower down onto your belly. Cobra or up dog. And then exhale, downward facing dog. Let's take a few breaths here. Just notice how you're feeling in this down dog. Maybe a little warmer, maybe there's a little bit more ease. Good. Gaze between your hands. You're gonna walk your feet up, half lift, inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale all the way up, arms up, reach up. And then as you exhale, arms down, we're gonna open our feet wide on our mat, and we're gonna come into goddess pose. So you wanna have your toes pointing out so that when you bend into your knees are in line with your toes. You wanna have a wide enough stance that you feel open and grounded. So I want you to straighten the legs, inhale, arms up. Exhale, bend your elbows, bend your knees. Keep your chest lifted, feet strong into your goddess. We're gonna add a lion's breath. So inhale, arms up. Exhale, stick out your tongue. Inhale, arms up. This time we're gonna stick out our tongue and just lift your eyeballs up into the air. Exhale. And one more time, inhale, like you're gathering up any anxiety, any stress, gather it up, inhale, and then exhale, breathe it out like you mean it. I want you to pause here, lift your left heel, and lower, lift your right heel, and lower, maybe both heels, lower, and then stand. Hands to your waist. Take a breath. Connecting with your feet. And now from here, you're gonna step your feet a bit wider so that your feet are more parallel. We're gonna take a wide leg forward fold. So inhale, lift up your chest. And then as you exhale, bend into your knees as you fold. I want you to take a hold of either elbow and let your upper body hang. And you can keep that little bend into your knees. Relax your neck. And soften your face. And think of one thing you're grateful for. Maybe the ability to practice, something good in your life, just one thing. From here, you're going to bring your hands to the mat. You're going to lift halfway. I want you to keep your right hand on the ground. You're going to lift your left arm up into a twist. You can lift your gaze up at that top hand or keep your gaze down if it feels better for your neck. And breathe. Inhale as you exhale, left hand down, and then inhale, right arm up. Option to gaze up. Breathe. Inhale, exhale as you lower. And then I want you to walk your hands over towards your right leg. Hands can stay on the mat, on the right foot or the calf. And then you're drawing your chest towards your right thigh. And breathe. Relax your jaw. Inhale, and then as you exhale, bringing your hands back to center and then bringing your hands over towards the left leg. Keeping your hands wherever works for you, and then drawing your chest towards the left thigh. And breathe. Inhale. As you exhale, walking your hands back to center. Bring your hands to your hips, nice strong legs, lift yourself all the way up to stand. And then step your feet together. We're gonna come down to sit. We're gonna take a forward fold. I want you to start with your knees bent. So bend into your knees. You can hold on to the back of the thighs. I want you to lift up through your chest. Inhale, and then start to let the pelvis tilt forward. We're going to lift our arms up here, inhale, and then as you exhale, start to fold forward. Hands can be on the ground or hands can be anywhere on your legs. I want you to relax your upper body forward. So here we're taking our forward fold, but taking the intensity out of it. We just want our nervous system to know that we're safe, that you're not going to push yourself further than feels right for you. So we start here. You can stay right here if you need a little bit more of a restorative forward fold today. And you have the option, you can start to shift and scoot your hips back, bringing a little more straightening into your legs. And one thing I like to do is I like to take my hands, palms face down, and then just tuck them under my calves. Inhale, lift your chest, and then exhale as you fold. Relax your toes. And gently allowing your chest to come towards your thighs. Just taking a few more breaths. And don't worry about what it looks like. Just breathing into the back of your body. As you inhale, you're going to start to lift your chest, start to walk your hands back towards your hips. You want to have your fingertips facing your toes, pointing towards your toes. You're going to bend your knees, bring your feet to the earth, and we're going to come for an upward facing table. So as you inhale, start to lift your hips, start to open up the chest. You can keep your chin tucked slightly. So you're pressing into the feet, lifting up your heart, and breathe. Inhale, as you exhale, start to lower your hips. You're going to come down onto your back. We're going to take a reclined twist. So bring your arms out like a T. You're going to inhale, bring your knees up towards your chest. And then as you exhale, let both of your knees come over to the left. You can keep your gaze straight up to start. Let your shoulders soften towards the earth. Relaxing your jaw. As you inhale, imagine your inhale is going down into your deep low belly. as you exhale, letting your body relax, letting that right shoulder soften towards the earth. You can keep your head pointed straight up, or you can turn your face towards your right hand. Completely up to you. If your face is turned toward the right, bring your face back up towards the sky. And then as you inhale, let's bring your knees back up to center. You can adjust your pelvis. And then start to lift your knees up. Inhale, and as you exhale, knees are going to come towards the right. And keep your gaze straight up to start. Inhale into your low belly. And then as you exhale, let your body relax. Left shoulder softens towards the earth. You can keep your gaze straight up, or if you did so on the other side, you can start to turn your face towards your left hand. Turning your face towards the sky. Inhale, bring your knees back up. From here, we're going to stick our legs up into the air. You can keep yourself where you are and just lift your legs up. Or if you have a wall handy, you can bring yourself to a wall. And you just scoot over. Lift your legs up. Or if you have a couch, anything to elevate your legs, you can take it. Use my friend tree here. You can let your arms open out. Just be here for about 10 breaths. And in your face, soften. Imagine you're breathing in and out of your heart. Just a few more breaths. If your legs are up, your feet to the wall, if they're on the wall, you're going to come over onto your side and begin to press yourself up. And if you're just on your back, just bring your legs down, feet to the earth. We're going to come to reclined butterfly. So bring the soles of your feet together. I want you to bring one hand to your heart, one hand to your belly. And we're making our way into final relaxation. So letting your muscles relax. Just feel the connection with your heart and your abdomen and solar plexus. I want you to think the word balance. Balance. We're going to come into a few moments of stillness, so you can stay right here, or if you prefer, you can stretch your legs out and arms open to the side for a traditional Savasana. It's completely up to you, whatever feels the most nourishing for you today. Just allowing yourself to rest here. If you're in your butterfly, you can use your hands to help bring your knees together and bring your feet to the earth. If you're in Savasana, you can start to bend your knees and bring your feet to the earth. Just take a few breaths here. And then you're going to come over onto your side. You can use one of your arms as a little pillow. Take a few moments here. And then slowly begin to press yourself up to a comfortable seated position. Bringing your hands together in front of your heart. And sometimes when we're having anxiety, it's easy to think that we're doing something wrong, but it's your nervous system doing what it is meant to do. Practices like this just help remind us that we're safe. So if you enjoy practices like this, sense of belonging, that you're not alone, and help bring you back into your body, I'd love for you to stay, and I will see you next week.